Hey guys, welcome back. Today, I'm going to tell you why you don't need to be loyal to a sports franchise.
Exactly.
You're better off being loyal to a player that you like.
Yeah.
See, I've been reaping the rewards of being a Tom Brady fan.
He loves Tom Brady.
For close to 20 years now.
Wow. It's a commitment. It's like a longest term relationship.
In some ways, yeah. You know, people forget because everybody hates Tom Brady these days.
Why?
I don't know. I think because
he's too perfect.
He's too perfect. He's got the supermodel wife. He had a Make America Great Again hat in his locker a few years ago. But even before that, people were mad because he just won all the time.
Yeah.
And a lot of people hate winners. You know, in life, this is something you got to learn. A lot of people are insecure, envious, and they hate winners.
Yeah.
They want winners to lose. Now, I understand that Tom Brady was a total asshole, but he seems to just be kind of like a bland, personalityless white guy.
Yeah, I think like Tom Brady, I think like I can see like why people would hate him. Like he's not only like such an accomplished athlete with his like great diet and exercise. He's disciplined. He's disciplined. He's in a committed relationship, very happy, beautiful kids, and he's a winner, he's a champion. And I think like the part that probably that bothers people is that he's just handsome, and then he's also a white guy. Yeah. And he doesn't have the scandals attached to him besides the Make America Great Again hat. But he's no scandals.
He had
someone gave it to him.
Some cheating scandals, but you know, what powerful person doesn't cheat?
I mean, I don't think it was a cheating. I think he was in a breakup with the previous girlfriend.
Oh, no. I'm not talking about like in a relationship. I'm talking about in sports. There was a whole scandal where supposedly the New England Patriots were deflating the footballs a little bit to make it easier to throw and all that. And, you know, his coach was somehow stealing other teams' codes and signs and all that. A bunch of, you know, it's a bunch of
they love to justify people.
Yeah, it's a bunch of inside stuff that a casual football fan like myself doesn't care about. All I care about is winning and being entertained by the winner. So,
do you think he's handsome?
Yeah. He's a good-looking guy. I mean, some people online have recently been trying to make the case that he may have had some plastic surgery, you know, little touch-ups. I don't know if that's true.
He did, actually. I saw the video.
The picture thing.
Oh, the one that I sent you? About like, it's a meme saying like COVID is gonna go away soon. And it's just a picture of Tom Brady, as I say, COVID. And it's Tom Brady from like his first football game to all the way to the end here. Yeah. It doesn't go away. He just keeps getting better.
Yeah, and some plastic surgeon had looked at that and been like, oh, he's had some work done. I can't say, but you know, again.
I would get a nose job if I could.
Sure. Well, I'm against that. But
it will be like a non-noticeable, something that only a plastic surgeon will know.
I'm against most, if not all, cosmetic surgeries. Unless you really have a heinous nose or your face is just like something is really off about it, or some horrible accident. Because basically,
I think like improving yourself, like Tom Brady improved himself, it's something that we all should be able to do if you have the means to do it. So I am really supportive of Tom Brady's improving his button nose.
Let's be very clear, for legal reasons. We're not saying Tom Brady had plastic surgery. We're talking about some plastic surgeon who is, you know, saying that he did, or he thinks that he did. But as far as cosmetic surgery, I'm usually against it because you're robbing yourself of the ability to see what you would really look like if you aged.
I don't want to see that.
And also,
I want to like put that in a box, lock it up, and toss it to the sea. I don't want to see it.
Once you start, you got to keep getting more, and you got to get fixer-uppers, and it just, you start to take on a real plastic look to your face. It looks bad in person. On video, it might look okay. But in person,
I think a picture looks okay, and in video looks weird. Yeah. Because some people, they look great like in photos or Instagram or whatever, magazines. But then when you see like a video of some person interview the person like coming out of Il Postaio or whatever, they just look terrible. They just like look like this, like their face is frozen.
People get that Joker cat face. Anyways, I'm getting off topic.
Tom Brady. So
Tom Brady. So a lot of people hate on him, but a lot of people forget that in the months shortly after 9/11, Tom Brady and the Patriots brought America back. by winning the 2002 Super Bowl. You know, when it was a downtime and hope was lost, out of New England, out of the cradle of the revolution came Tom Brady and the Patriots.
I imagine him, like, instead of in the Excalibur, like, getting out of the rock, it's him getting like a football and he's just holding, and he's like, I got this.
Yeah, exactly. And now this is in 2002. He won. It was a great moment. And then he continued to win. And, you know, this was around the time. Now, my background, I'm not really an athlete. I'm not even really a sports guy. The only
he is a sports guy.
He
watches sports way too much.
No.
To the point that bothers you. Girls, leave a comment down below. If your boyfriend watches sports to the point that bothers you sometimes, that all you have to do is watch the season, it means that he's a sports guy. So he doesn't want to admit.
If you're a girl who wanted less sports in her life, you'd be lucky to be with me, because I barely watch sports. I only watch basketball and
football.
Yeah.
And everything else.
No, I don't watch football. I watch the Super Bowl, sure. It's Tom Brady. My point being that over the last 18, 19 years, I've gotten to witness 10 Super Bowl appearances and 7 Super Bowl wins for my guy. And he was with the Patriots most of that time, so I was technically a Patriots fan. But when he picked up and left town, I picked up and left with him. And I'm happier for it. Imagine.
It's a huge taboo about, like, I know a lot of guys will give you, like, bust your ass because of this.
Yeah.
What message you want to give to those guys? They're saying, hey, man, stick with the Patriots, which were the Patriots is long. What are you going to tell them? Tell them, what do you think?
Here's my message for men everywhere who are bullied into staying fans of loser sports franchises for years on end. You don't have that much time in your life. Like, if you want to watch sports and enjoy them, you should watch good teams and root for good players. Now, honestly, it's all about the players anyway. The organization, the uniforms don't play the game themselves. It's the players. You're really watching for the players anyway. So what do you care? Tom Brady goes to Tampa Bay. I'm now a Tampa Bay fan until he leaves.
Look, let me say something.
I might not even be a football fan when he retires.
But some people, for example, they have those, like, teams that are attached to their hometown. So they have this very deep connection, or they grew up in a household that like the Patriots, or they grew up in a household that they like the Red Sox, or whatever it is. So I'm just saying that
it's weird.
I'm just saying some people, it's like being born Catholic versus Jewish. Yeah. So it's like saying, like, oh, like, the priest is Jewish now, so I'm going to be Jewish. So from people, they just stick with the team and the shirt. No, some people are, how they say, loyal to the jersey.
I know.
Instead of loyal to the...
You're wasting your time. Stop it. I'll tell you, me. I'm a Laker fan. I'm from LA, so I have the right to be. But during that 7-year period when Kobe was on his way out and they sucked and they missed the playoffs for 6 straight years, I didn't watch the Lakers. I wasn't going to waste my time. I was a LeBron James fan, so I would watch LeBron. And when he came to the Lakers, it all of a sudden, it actually was less of a win-win, because it was great when I could watch the Lakers because I like the Lakers, and I could watch LeBron because I like LeBron. Now I only have one team that I really care about. But you know what? At the end of the day, I'm happier now. I'm happier I didn't waste 7 years of my life watching a team not make the playoffs, and now I get to come back into town and they win the championship.
Yeah,
it's great.
I think I'm with Dante here. I think it's such a mature point of view to actually, instead of being loyal to the jersey, which you have nothing to win from.
Yeah, do you get a dividend when they win the championship?
You get nothing to win from.
Do they send you anything? You get nothing.
I think it's so much more intellectual approach to the game and appreciation for the art form of football or of basketball to be attached to the player, because they provide you with the wonderful techniques and the wonderful game and wins. So I think, like, for him to be able to do that, I think it's like more of an intellectual approach for instead of an emotional attachment through the jersey. He has an intellectual attachment.
There's still an emotional attachment to, because you root for your player. You want them to win. Like, I don't want...
You get emotionally involved.
I don't want Kawhi Leonard to win. There's players that I root against. And then, like LeBron, I do want to win. Or Brady, I want him to win over Peyton Manning or, you know, whoever the other quarterbacks are.
I understand. You're saying that you got emotionally involved, but initially the reason that you made an intellectual choice to be attached to the player. Once you did that, he got emotionally involved. So you want to see him happy. You want to see him to be accomplished. You want to see him reach the full potential of Brady.
I want to see him win. And then I also want to just say to people, look, you know, these are organizations. They're playing their games for their own
money win.
You don't have a responsibility that you have to follow every single bad night.
Maybe they don't want to buy the jerseys. Maybe they don't want to buy the new uniform. He doesn't wear anything. You just wear this.
You got your own life. I got my own life. I don't have time to be part of the entire league's ups and downs. I'm there to watch the greatness of a particular athlete, and I'm happier for it. And you know what? I love it when people hate on me for it, because there's been some great moments, like the 28-3 against Atlanta, when everyone was saying, oh, your boy Brady's losing the game, ha, 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 ha. And then when he came back and he beat those effing Falcons, and I got to turn around and laugh in everybody at that Super Bowl party's face. I was rolling on the ground laughing, just laughing, because I stuck with Brady. And they didn't. And you know what? They're unhappy. And I have been happy many times over the last 20 years. So what I'm saying is, don't worry about being so loyal to your franchise. Yes, I'm still a Laker fan, and I'll be a Laker fan, but when they start losing, I'm out, because you got to go live your own life, okay? And as long as they have a good player that's worth watching, I'll watch. Like I said, I might not ever watch the sport of football again once Tom Brady goes. And that's okay.
But let me say something. One of the things I really like about Tom Brady is like his discipline. And I think that I am also a person that loves fitness, and I love eating healthy and all about like lifestyle, feeling good, and working out constantly. I work out every day since like, I don't know, 10 years ago. I want to say something. The commitment that these guys have to his diet and exercise is crazy. I've seen his documentary, the old one. What's the name of the Brady versus Time? That's on Facebook Watch, Facebook TV or whatever.
I mean, can I just say, terrible decision to go on Facebook Watch, because now you can't even find it when you look at it. We were trying to watch it on TV the other night.
I think it's because Dante doesn't have Facebook Watch set up in his TV yet.
Put it on YouTube. Nobody has Facebook Watch set up on their TV.
I know.
No one even knows there's a show on there.
But Facebook is a competitor from YouTube. So and they want to start doing streaming services. I've been interviewing for jobs with Facebook, and they want to.
Forget I said that.
I don't care. I want to just share. I'm saying like they wanted to become like the new Netflix. They want to kind of put it streaming in a different way. I'm not sure. But anyways, like that's why Brady streamed on Facebook, probably got paid millions of dollars to do it. It's very interesting. I watched a few years ago. I was rewatching again, and his commitment, and he has his children. He's a great dad. And I think like he's absolutely right. One of the biggest secret for his success, I think it's a happy marriage that he has with Giselle, and it gives him stability so he can focus on other things. And also I think her commitment about eating super healthy, like she will make the most healthy breakfasts or foods or whatever, or when, you know, they kind of balance each other. Sometimes he cooks something that for her, you know, for the family, that's really healthy. They have their own like backyard garden. That's kind of like what I want to do. If I have all that money, I definitely would grow my own vegetables and fruits. Of course, hire some people to take care of some of the stuff, or, you know, but I would love to just go outside, pick up like some lettuce and make a salad like fresh from the ground. That must feel amazing. And he eats a lot of avocado ice creams, eats a lot of avocado. He's all about his macronutrients and protein, lean proteins like salmon, or there's times that he will just go completely vegan. I think overall, Brady is like a pescatarian going vegan. Like he goes vegan if he's in the season, and if he's off season to build more, like not too much muscle, but to build more of a good resistance. I think he kind of eats salmon. And I think it's interesting because I was watching his documentary, and he's all about functional strength. Mm-hmm. So for example, like he was talking about like how he used to work out his bicep to look very big. And he noticed that when he tossed the ball, when he has the arm like kind of like elongate extra, a little extra, means when the bicep was not too large, he could go like a couple inches more in his like throw, and that will make the ball be more precise and go to the right place. So he noticed that in order for him to continue that, he would have to not work out his bicep at all. He stopped working his biceps. So he looks pretty built, but he has strong back, he has a strong core. strong legs to run around and kind of good, perfect cardio. He runs like 2 hours a day. And he like fetches the ball, and you know what I mean. It's so interesting, like his approach to
very, very disciplined.
Da Vinci.
I wonder how long.
Almost like Da Vinci. Like, think about it. He's looking at his body, thinking about like how can I stretch? How can I toss the ball the most efficient?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, he's trying to figure out how he can toss the ball more efficiently.
Yeah, he's an artist. A lot of those shit franchises that aren't winning, they haven't won in years, they're not putting in that level of work. That's why you gotta appreciate it and just go for the gold. You should like someone that cares that much about the sport and about their body to maximize their potential. You shouldn't like a franchise just because they're from your city. And by the way, in today's America, people are moving out of their cities all the time for economic reasons, okay? You've got to stop being loyal to your city so much, all right? We're not in a gang. Once you get older, you can move on. You could change your affiliation and who you're loyal to. I wonder how does Tom Brady have a slice of pizza?
You wonder, you're like in my ear, and I'm like, what the heck?
In like 20 years, 15 years? When was the last time Tom Brady just ate a pizza to himself?
I think like he probably eat pizzas and he has his cheat meals. I think like depending if he's on season, I think that he doesn't eat that, or if he's preparing for a season, he doesn't. But I think in the off season, or like for like I think like probably 3 months, I think he probably just kind of like, he continues eating healthy, but he'll allow himself to like kind of like enjoy a little bit more. And then I think probably when he's starting preparing his body and physique for the season, then if he's eating like a 80, 20%, 80% healthy, 20% unhealthy diet, he's still okay. Then his body will bounce back really quickly. Also, he does a lot of things like IV treatments, which is like you get some vitamin water in your body. He does a lot of like, you know, he eats a lot of fruits. He knows like some stuff he's not really good at digesting. I think I heard that he doesn't eat like starch or like potatoes and stuff like that because it makes him feel bloated and stuff. So he avoids. So the thing is, like, I tell people all the time, because people are like, oh, Evie, you look so nice at the gym, whatever. How come you know what to eat? It's not that I only study about what's good for me to eat, but also even the good stuff I notice sometimes give me bad, you know, digestion. So you have to kind of, I think Brady is so intelligent that he feels the food after he eats, and he probably takes notes. I think he takes notes. He's like finished eating and he takes notes about like, I feel lethargic. I don't feel that great. I have potatoes. Then he eats potato again next week and he's like, I feel lethargic. I don't feel good. Then later on, he kind of gets the data and he's like, looks like I shouldn't eat potatoes. Yeah. And he's that person. He's that person that watch his like playoffs. He watch the games. He's laser focused, and he's like an analyst almost in a sense. Yeah. Like it's insane. Like I am like that too. I noticed when I used to have dairy very frequently. I love yogurt. I love cheese pizza, all that stuff. I noticed that I was like, okay, let's go off cheese just to see how it feels. Mm-hmm. And I noticed that once I start going off cheese, I first of all, I stopped feeling like kind of tired. Mm-hmm. And then acne. I didn't have as much acne. I had like pimples everywhere on my forehead or here, and it was all gone. Mm. And then I just realized that dairy equals acne in me specifically, you know? So I was like, you know what? Maybe I'm not going to do dairy.
And if you want more fitness tips and nutrition tips like this, follow her new Instagram account.
Fitness by Evie.
At Fitness by Evie. Is it Fitness by Evie or Fit by Evie?
I think it's, I don't know. I think it's Fitness by Evie.
We're going to put it down below. Down below. Follow that.
Yeah.
Well, all I know yeah.
No, but one more thing. Guys, I know you guys are enjoying our video. We appreciate it. But please subscribe to our channel. I know that 96% of you guys watching this right now, just watching and not subscribed. If you subscribe, you're going to be able to see new content. Turn on the notifications. Like the video to help us and help the algorithm. And leave a comment down below so we know what do you want to hear. What is the next topic? Let us know if you love Tom Brady or if you like the shirt. So we want to know. And so what I want to say in closing is I, by being a Tom Brady fan, have vicariously won 7 Super Bowls now. And I've enjoyed every bit of it while the rest of you losers sit there with your horrible teams that never quite get over the hill. So in closing, smash that like button, hit the subscribe, follow the fitness account.
And if you don't, go F yourself.
Oh, wait, you're gonna give me a kiss, because I give you a kiss, you were running away from me. Oh, wait, I'm gonna run away from you. No.